A Mad Science Monday.
Yes, we're exploring the world of chemistry, aren't we, Ann?
Yes.
This sand is afraid.
That sand is afraid.
This sand is afraid, yes. It is phobic.
Hydrophobic. So you should probably goggle it up. You should probably put your safety goggles on.
Yes, of course.
And did you want to start with sands? Or do you want to start here?
We'll start down there.
Okay, so I have 3 cups, obviously, all clear liquids. But you know, if we're wearing gloves and goggles, it's not completely safe, and it's not all water. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour cup 1 into cup 2.
Okay.
Because water is good for you, but sometimes you like something with flavor, so maybe you want a little juice, right?
Yeah.
So
It's very cool.
I know, right? Super cool. But water truly is the best beverage for you. So you probably should drink more water than you do juice, right? Too much sugar.
What?
So you pour your juice into there.
All right. Explain.
That's so cool. All right, so my first cup, I had a little bit of phenolphthalein, and when that touches a base, it's going to turn this lovely shade. Okay, so it's showing me that there is a base inside, so it's like an indicator, chemical indicator. And then when I combine this over here with my clear cup, which you could probably smell was vinegar, acetic acid, it's gonna turn back to clear because it's telling us, hey, there's an acid in here.
Okay.
Sweet, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I like how when you pour it in, like how it looks like it goes in, that's clear. I don't want to overflow.
Now, was there any sort of chemical reaction going on, or was it just detecting it?
Oh, very nice. There is, if there's a color change, you've got a chemical reaction.
Okay.
Okay, so a physical change, we'll talk about at the end. You can change the size and shape of something, but you're not creating anything new. We're going to do a little chemistry here in the middle. We call it a chemical clock, and clocks sometimes don't always work the way we want them to, but I have in here a little bit of H2O and some vitamin C, and I'm going to mix in some iodine. Now, did you see how it turned pretty clear now back to yellow?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a pretty fast reaction. And then we have over here my H2O, a little bit of hydrogen peroxide you might get from your medicine cabinet.
Right.
And some liquid starch. Oh, wow. Moving the whole table.
Okay, liquid starch.
All right, so that looks boring. But what you want to do is combine the two. So when you combine the two, it's actually a little battle because you got 2 reactions, a fast and a slow. And the other one's not going to happen until all the vitamin C is used up. So it could be immediate or it could take some time.
And you said that the temperature can have an effect on that.
Wow, you're listening. So, I mean, you could stand here and be like, I wanted to go, I wanted to go, I wanted to go. But really, you just have to be patient.
Okay.
So we're going to pretend we're patient, and we're going to let it sit, and then we're going to come over here.
All right.
Okay,
So
because I
this
think
is
you're excited.
The sand that's afraid. It's hydrophobic sand, which means hydro is water. Phobic is it doesn't like it.
Right. So, you know, water is the universal solvent, so it works for most things. Most things can mix. You know, like oil can't mix in. All right, these sands, you know what I would do? I would take a little spoon and just shake it on top. They're kind of coated with little raincoats made of oil. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And so hydrophobic's like, I'm not going in, I'm not mixing in. And the water tension allows it to stay on top. Okay? So what you could do now, you could actually take off your glove if you like.
All right.
And very slowly push down into the aisle.
You ready?
Of red.
Yeah.
Okay, right there.
And then look underneath, and your finger is coated by hydrophobic sand. It's protecting you.
That is so cool.
And my finger is
I have to try.
perfectly dry.
Fingernails try to kill it sometimes. Yours are better than mine. Oh, yes, right?
Okay.
Now, what happens if you...
One more time.
Oh, one more time?
Ready on that shot
But
over
it's
there?
still dry. My
Okay.
finger is dry. That is so cool.
It looks weird,
It looks
right?
frozen.
Okay,
Perfectly
that's
safe.
Very, and again, it's perfectly dry. And so that's because it's kind of sticking together and it keeps the water away.
Yeah,
so,
and like the coating keeps it out. Like we call it with the kids, tiny little raincoats. But what would happen if you dumped a bunch in there?
Okay.
Just pour it in.
Just dump it?
Glump it.
Oh.
Look underneath.
Oh, wow. That's very
Isn't that cool?
Look how neat that is. All right. We are going to be making things kind of not really go boom, but some explosions. That's going to, and that's perfectly dry sand in there. Yeah, we're going to be coming back with more of that in just, oh, wow. That's really cool. All right. Coming up, Big Bold Burgers. We're beefing up your lunch hour with some of the best burgers in town. Where, you ask? We've got the details coming up.
Surprise your sweetheart with some homemade crafts, some homemade Valentine's Day cards that come from the heart. Stay with us.
Whoa, that was quick. Look at that. Senior scientist Andrea Cook is here, and we are talking chemistry, and we just witnessed a chemical reaction.
Yes.
And that's still going to town.
Yes.
Okay, so what created this?
So we have vinegar is the clear liquid in the bottom, so acetic acid, and then in the balloon, the balloons and the glove, we have baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. So we've got acid-base reaction.
This also got very cold. Is that?
Yeah. Endothermic. That's right. So it's gonna feel a little chilly afterwards.
So it absorbed heat as opposed to being exothermic, giving off heat like concrete does
Correct,
or something.
Mindo. Yeah.
It cures.
Like if the kids are making like sidewalk chalk, plaster of Paris. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So this is super fun. You may not have Erlenmeyer flasks at home, but you could do it with bottles, like just clean out some soda bottles and so forth. And you want the kids to realize it is an acid-base reaction. It could be called cool volcano, but I like adding the balloons as a little extra fun because that gas it's produced is obviously going to inflate the balloon. So you've got the hydroxide ions in your base, and when you put them down and you mix them up with your hydrogen ions of your acid,
that goes quick.
Yeah, that's what happens. It's using them up. Okay. Now the glove is not secured as tightly. It has a rubber band, so it might actually pop. You'll see.
Give it a shot here.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Why not?
And this is what you use in those rockets.
You can, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, there we go. Come on, come on, come on.
We want it to?
I don't know. Why not?
Oh, let's just leak everywhere. Yes. Clearly, this is an outdoor science activity. That's all right. I'll clean it up later. So this is fun, and if you like that, you'll like this too.
Okay.
I work in a lab, so I have the advantage of having test tubes and stoppers.
All right.
But what you want is if you could pass me a bottle of vinegar, and you will have one as well.
Okay.
So you got baking soda in the bottom. And you see something that's going to make an airtight seal. And so you put a little bit of vinegar in there, quickly put on the lid, shake it, and don't point it at someone that you want to be friends with. Okay? So don't point at humans.
Okay, so you got to go.
Here, I'll do it for you.
Okay, you do that, and then I'll put the stopper on real quick.
And then shaky shake. Okay?
Ready?
I mean, I've given you enough, but.
Oh, there we go. Did you get that one?
Yes. And I have larger ones with bigger seals, but you're going to have to, you ready? Help me out.
Okay,
I got to put it in.
Right, okay, ready?
Yeah. It's okay. Put it in. Yes! I'm super excited to clean this up. But it's fun, right?
With all the vinegar on the floor, it's going to be a good, good way to clean the floor.
Oh, sad.
I did that
just
one time trying to launch the rocket, didn't have the stopper in tight, and the rocket went and fell over. And I've
Gotta have
never
that
lived
seal.
that one down. You also do parties. Birthday parties,
yes.
Office parties, I'm sure.
That's right. Office parties, corporate parties, birthday parties is a big part of our business. Valentine's Day parties.
Interesting. Ooh,
that's right.
Get it? The chemistry of Valentine's, the chemistry of love. What's the secret there?
You go.
It's not vinegar and baking soda, I can imagine. If you would like more information, don't forget safety goggles, too, whenever you're doing some of these things at home. But go to SALives.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Always